Hi you guys, today we're going to be making chilaquiles. A lot of people make this different, but this is how we make it. These are the ingredients that I will be using today. Now let's take 3 Roma tomatoes and place that in boiling water along with a chunk of onion about that big. We're going to take 1 jalapeno and take the stem off before we put that in there. This is going to boil until the skin falls off of the tomatoes. Should be about 10 minutes. Now let's go ahead and cut our tortillas into squares. I know that a lot of people make chilaquiles using triangle tortilla chips, but we're gonna cut our tortillas into squares. I want to say that I used probably about 50 to 55 tortillas for this. Oh my god, that hurt. Yeah, don't do that for sure. I guess you could say I got a little too excited to make chilaquiles for you guys. If the glove fits, move on to the next step. Alright, let's pour about an inch of oil into our wok. Yeah, I use a wok for this. It's the biggest pan I have. Once your oil is nice and hot, go ahead and add all of those tortillas into the pan. Every time I make chilaquiles for just me and my husband, I always end up making way too much, but it's okay because leftovers, here we come. Alright, now let's let those get nice and crispy and golden brown. Now shake some booty. Make sure you continue to stir that around so everything can fry and you don't want anything to stick to the bottom. Our tomatoes are done boiling, the skin came loose, so I'm going to use my tongs to go ahead and take off the skin of the tomatoes. You can wait until your tomatoes cool off and peel them by hand. It will definitely be easier to do it that way. Once I do that, I'm going to place all of my tomatoes in the blender and I'm going to place in my onion and also my jalapeno. Or I guess you could say your jalapeno in your blender. We're going to add about 2 teaspoons of caldo de pollo into our blender along with 2 cloves of garlic. I put in 1 teaspoon of caldo de pollo for every cup of liquid that I have in my blender. We're going to take out our excess oil. We don't want a lot of oil in our food, so let's go ahead and take that out of there. Cube about half a cup of some queso fresco and put that in the pan, like so. I'm going to take the stuff that we blended all together and we're going to go ahead and pour that in with the chips and the queso fresco and stir it. You know it's done whenever the queso fresco looks like it's starting to melt. Like I said earlier, make sure you keep on stirring so nothing sticks to the bottom. I left mine alone unattended and I had stuff burnt to the bottom and we don't want that. Now we're going to top with some crumbled queso fresco. You can also put some of your homemade salsa verde on top and serve with some meat. Enjoy!